Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on Toned In Entertainment, where we love pop culture. Today, it's time for another comic book review. Now, admittedly, after reading issue number 1 of Shadecraft, well, yes, I really did enjoy that first issue. My concern moving forward was, is this going to be the type of story that can keep my interest over the course of time? But writer Joe Henderson not only did a really great job with each and every issue, making it entertaining, but had me in anticipation for the following issue. Now, as we reach the finale, will there be a big payoff? Well, let's get on with my comic book review for Shadecraft issue number 5. As issue 5 opens, Zadie and her mom will show that either this government facility in which Ricky is being held at has extremely weak security, or they're just really good at using their Shadecraft powers, but also having some fun in the process. After making quick work of these underpaid guards, Zadie and her mom will have a heart-to-heart where Zadie tells her mom that she understands why she had to keep the secrets from her past. Now, this mother-daughter bonding moment will have to be cut short because they're gonna have to bust down some doors to make sure that Angela doesn't escape. As Zadie has Angela all wrapped up, that's where she will demand that she tell Ricky the truth, that she manipulated him so she could steal him. However, Angela has another story for Ricky, as she's going to tell him that she did not take him, that his mother gave him away. Now, with Ricky out of the household, they were finally able to get rid of the burden of having him and to getting on to living a normal life, something they much desired. Now, this news will enrage Ricky, and the distraction will give Angela an opportunity to make a run for it. Now, the plan here will be for Melinda to go after Angela, and as for Zadie, well, she's gonna have to deal with the really big problem her brother has become. It won't be long till Melinda catches up with Angela, but Angela has a trick up her sleeve that will leave Melinda unable to use her powers. Angela will go on to tell Melinda that she is doing this for payback, that she treated Melinda like a sister, and that when she decided to go off and try to have a normal life, everything in Angela's life came crashing down. As the showdown between brother and sister is about to go down, Ricky pleads with Zadie that she make a run for it, as he's on the verge of going nuclear. But instead of trying to go toe-to-toe with her brother, Zadie will try to do the sensible thing and reason with him by telling him he needs to try and control his negative feelings, as this is what Shadecraft feeds off of. And while Ricky will once again ask Zadie to leave before he hurts his family even more, that's when Zadie will tell him that this is not true. As a big brother, he was always there to protect her, and while she might have at times resented him for being in his shadow, it was how he kept her safe, and now it's Zadie's turn to return the favor. Now, while Melinda looks down the barrel of impending doom, Angela never took into consideration that Melinda could still find just a small way to still use a shadow and turn the table. As Zadie catches up with them, she asks her mom to forget about Angela and focus their attention on getting Ricky's body back, in which Angela believes she still has this situation to use as her advantage by telling them that she sent Ricky's body far away, and if they want it back, well, they're gonna have to work for her. But Zadie will use her own form of restraints and duct tape to silence Angela so that she can make her way with her mother before it's too late. Now, what about Zadie's dad? He's been waiting outside this entire time in the getaway minivan, and while he doesn't have powers like Zadie or his wife Melinda, that won't stop him from doing his part in rescuing his son. As they open the door of the security truck, they see Ricky's body, and after a quick family reunion, they all agree that whatever steps need to be taken to return to a normal life, they are in this together. Now, as we cut to 1 month later, we see that Zadie and her family has stayed off the radar, as not only Angela has been keeping an eye out for them, but they also have now returned to school, as no one has heard from them since this incident. The Liu family, fearing that if they make any more trips to get supplies that they'll be found, come to the agreement that it's now or never to try and get Ricky's shadow back into his body. And as things go dark, the only bad news that looks to be in Ricky's future is that Zadie has taken a liking to his coat, in which when he gets back on his feet, he probably won't get back. Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give issue number 5 of Shadecraft an 8 out of 10. Shadecraft was one of those stories that when I read the synopsis of issue number 1, it intrigued me enough to check it out. But as each issue went on, I got more invested not only in the story by Joe Henderson, but also how it was fantastically told through the artwork of Lee Garbett. As far as issue 5 goes, I thought the conclusion was good. My only critique is that I felt like some of the story was rushed, especially when it came to Angela just being able to go free so easily while after causing so much chaos. I was really hoping that there would be some big struggle between these two sides. Alright guys, well, that's going to wrap up my comic book review for Shadecraft issue number 5. Now at the end of this issue, there's a letter from writer Joe Henderson who tells us that not only does he have more ideas for Shadecraft moving forward, but that he's also adapting this story for a Netflix TV series, which I think will be pretty cool. Now did you guys read Shadecraft issue number 5? And if you haven't, consider picking up this series. It was definitely a lot of fun, and I did review all 5 issues here on the channel, so I'm going to put my playlist to all 5 issues of Shadecraft down below. Alright guys, thank you so much for sticking with me on this awesome adventure of Shadecraft. Well, the final issue I did give an 8 out of 10. I think the full series deserves a 9. It was just a ton of fun. The writing was really good and interesting, and the artwork throughout was definitely stellar, and I really did enjoy Shadecraft with the first series, and if they come out with more, I'll definitely be checking those out. Alright guys, make sure you stay tuned in here to Toned In Entertainment for future videos.
Subscribe to the channel. Do it. Go now. Do it now.